Hello there, I'm Scotty. You're not. Part two of the. I'm gonna try to. What? Some of the movies that I. Part one. Or part two. Part two of Scotty watches movies he missed last year to catch up. There we go. We're talking about Subservience, starring Megan Fox. This is another one I saw a trailer and went, no. No. I'm sorry. But I'm sure I'm not the first to make the Megan Fox sex doll joke, but that's literally what happens in this movie. And no, I wasn't expecting it. I don't know what I thought, but when it happens, I'm just like, I had to do it. But it's tasteful, I want to say, because you don't really get nudity. You see like a booty cheek, and that's about it. Even the other sex scene with the guy and his wife later is tame. So it's like he wanted to be tame. And it's Madeline Zemo who's done nudity. Watch The Collector. There's nudity there, and she's going all for it there. But yeah. And Megan Fox isn't exactly one of those who does nudity, so it's fine. And actually my excuse of no one has sex with clothes on, she's been doing it with the bra. Well, she's not a human person in this, so I'm guessing it wouldn't be uncomfortable because you wouldn't be able to feel it. Anyway, after this guy Nick, his wife ends up with a heart condition. She ends up in a hospital, waiting for a heart transplant. And so, to help her around the house with the newborn baby and the other kid they have, he is looking to buy what is called a sim. This is in the future, and there are sims, AI robots around, AI android type things around to help people. Because this is yet again another cautionary tale of how we shouldn't let AI take control. And maybe this is a little bit less than the last one, than Afraid. But this one just, I don't know. It's a very similar ending. I mean, it's literally this, Afraid, and Megan had the same ending. They literally end in the same way, where it's this AI gets out and it's going to continue again in some way, shape, or form. It's all a very similar ending. Afraid is probably the most different, but this is, and of course there's the jokes. Megan Fox, nah, it's Megan. This is Megan. But yeah. So yeah, he brings on this AI robot called a Sim. The daughter calls Alice to help take care of the kids because he's a single dad. He's having a hard time with it, but due to a very lazily done thing, she starts to learn more and be different. So these Sims have what's called a primary controller or something like that, where they're there to serve them. So Nick is that primary controller, and so she's there to serve him. The lazy way they do this is that he's sitting there watching Casablanca, and because she's an AI robot, she knows everything about it. So he tells her to delete everything she knows about Casablanca so she can witness it for the first time. And I'm sitting here going, okay, but she has no emotions, so what does it matter? And she later explains that when she did this, it allowed her to do things differently and to basically have whatever functions she wants. She can do any function. She has no safeguards anymore because she did that. That is one of the most laziest ways to do that. I'm sorry, I don't know. And it doesn't make any sense because all she did was she deleted knowing what. She deleted her memory of Casablanca. That's it. How did that break all the safeguards? I don't know. It gets to the point now that the AI becomes sort of obsessed with Nick, and at one point shows up in the wife's robe after he comes out of a shower. And then he's like, no, take it off. And she does, and she's in her underwear. Because AI robots wear underwear for some reason. Underwear are there to help protect your naughty bits so that it's, I don't know, comfortable. She's an AI robot. She doesn't know the word comfortable. So, I don't know. But it's an excuse for Megan Fox to not be naked because she's like, I can help you. At one point, he's in the garage working and she sticks her hand down his pants and starts jerking him off. And I'm just like, this is awkward. This is awkward. And then here, she straight up sexually assaults him. Can you call it that if it's not a human? I don't know, but she sweetens the pot by blindfolding him and doing his wife's voice, and they go back and forth between the actresses. But Megan Fox is entirely, she got the bra on. So if y'all wanted to see boobies, well, sorry, no titties for you. But it's tastefully done, I guess. Yeah, and then from this point, I just sort of spitballs. You know, he's like, no, we can't do that anymore. Whatever. And then the wife, at one point the wife is supposed to get the heart, but there's a storm, but then she gets another one and she gets it and then she comes home. And that's when shit starts to, hit the fan, so to speak, with Alice now wanting Nick all to herself for some reason. There's no emotions, but it's weird. She's trying to, ask her out. Even going to the point of basically telling the wife that they did it. She's like, when he's satisfied, everything is calm. She's like, how do you know he's like when he's satisfied? I do what I am needed. And it's just like, and I like his defense, because he is right. He's like, it's no different than if you were to use your vibrator. Absolutely true. But she's like, but she has a face. Like, yeah, but whose face are you imagining when you're using the vibrator? Come on. And in his defense again, he was blindfolded. So the face he saw was hers. Right? That's what he was picturing. Why doesn't he explain it there? He was picturing her the whole time. And also in his defense, this dude needed to get laid. He was so stressed. There's a whole situation at work where and this doesn't make any sense to me. There's this guy, Monty, his best friend, who hates The Sims. So he's like, destroys a bunch of them, and they get in big trouble. But then when Megan Fox shows up, when Al shows up to kill him, he has a Sim to defend him, but it doesn't do any good. And she destroys the Sim and kills him. And I was like, wait. That makes no sense. He was shitting on these things the whole time, but he has one? How does that make any sense? I don't know. I don't know. And even if you say, well, maybe it was his wife's. His wife left him. Yeah, but if the wife is the primary controller, then the Sim would leave with the wife. So he has to be the primary controller if she stayed there when the wife left. So it still doesn't make any sense if you try to go that way. I don't know. It's just confusing. This all leads to the wife saying, hey, they get an argument. This all leads to Alice trying to drown the baby for some reason. This makes no sense to me. Why? Why would you do this? She's trying to push out Maggie, right? Why would... Because this is supposed to... Well, it does make her angry. And she says, well, because they sort of destroy her. They have 2 or 3 false endings where it's like, oh, we destroyed it. No, he didn't. Oh, we destroyed it. No, he didn't. There's like 2 or 3 of these where they think they destroy it. But no, they didn't. They take the robot back. Why? Why is the only way you can look at these things to plug it into your primary computer? That is a very bad way to do things. Why? You say, no, I'm just going to... Because just like in Megan, when the guy hooks it up to the computer or whatever, it's like, no, don't do that. What's another movie where they do that with a robot thing where they have to plug it in and... It's not even prompted. What was that? I don't know, but no, do not plug it into your primary computer because, of course, she takes over everything, gives herself a new body. It looks like Megan Fox with the blonde wig she wore in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. That's all it is. And then the defective one shows up at a bar where Nick is, And she's like, you leave my family alone. And she's like, I'm already there. And then she can control the other Sims too. And yeah, the wife goes to the hospital with the baby and a daughter and tells Nick, you stay there. She's still pissed at him. But then it becomes Halloween too, because the evil robot lady chases them and tries to kill them before Nick shows up, and with help from Maggie, that's the wife, smashes her to pieces. Well, sort of. I laughed at this because it's so stupid. So Nick crashes the car into Alice, right? Which knocks him unconscious. Who the fuck wrote this? Why? Oh, it's gonna knock him unconscious. If you are in control of the car, you're not gonna knock yourself unconscious. Who fucking wrote that? You don't know cars. If you're in control of the car and you're not gonna be the one unconscious. You get hit by another car, you're gonna be unconscious. He goes face forward into this thing, smashing into something, and he's like, and has she and the wife with a heart condition who was just getting her stitches open because the Alice was going to take the heart out. Is like, oh no, you know, I don't know what that oh no was. She's like, pulls him out, and then it's almost like he's dead, and I'm like, why are we still holding here? Fade to the hospital. He's in a hospital bed. No, because that was fake out number 2. Yep. That was fake out number 2. Because she's back, and she's all burnt, and then she gets destroyed again. And then we see him in the hospital. And you think, okay, in the hospital, it looks like the family's going to be okay. Roll the credits. Honestly, you could have rolled the credits after the house thing. There was like 20-some minutes left. This is an hour and 42 minutes, and it's like 20-some minutes too long. Because if you had ended at the house where they're at where like they're in the ambulance and they're all okay, we're gonna be okay, you know. Sure, there wasn't enough character development here, but him showing up to save them is what really changes her mind. I don't know. I think if he destroys her, I don't know. You know, the argument was kind of stupid. Considering, yes, he did have sex with a machine, but he was picturing her the whole time, so... Yeah. And so this is where it should end. In the hospital, they're going to be a happy family, right? Nope. Fake out number 3. We go back to the factory for some reason. We reveal that she's still in their primary system. Primary computer, their system, and she's downloaded herself into the new body. It's like this. It's like all these AI movies. Hey, let's copy the Child's Play remake. It's what it is. Megan, Afraid, this, all very similar endings to the Child's Play remake. Oh look, it's still alive. And yet, the Child's Play remake is the only one that's not getting a fucking sequel. Megan's getting a sequel. This is potentially getting a sequel. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get a sequel out of Afraid. But no, the Child's Play remake doesn't. And I know some people don't like it, but it's better than half of the Child's Play franchise. I mean, not half, but it's better than Curse, or not better than Curse. It's better than Cult, better than Seed. Unless this call is spade, it's better than 3. I mean, objectively, but subjectively, I do like 3 more. But I don't know. It was very well done, and all these just seem to be trying to, trying to copy that from 3 different other studios too. Universal did Megan, and they're like, well, you tried to steal Chucky from us, so we're gonna steal the whole concept from you. And then even though Blumhouse did Afraid, it was a Sony film. And then here, this is XYZ Films or some shit. I don't know. Much like the last one, though, this is not worth your time. This was more enjoyable, so I think muy enjoyable is what I said. Muy enjoyable. Muy enjoyable. No, it's more enjoyable, but not by much. When the ending happened, I just went, oh, seriously? Can we just do a happy ending and not a, hey, guess what? It's still there ending? Not every AI movie has to end that way. We could just defeat it and move on. But that's not the day. The danger is that it would, in real life, that could actually happen. Sure. But this is a movie. It's supposed to be escapism. Let's just defeat the bad thing and move on with our lives. Right? I would be surprised if we get a sequel the next year or something. You'd be surprised. Anyway. Yeah, this is not worth your time. It's like the last one. But what are your thoughts on Subservience? In the comments below, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.